infrastructures for red and blue teams. So from a red team perspectives, we follow different methodology where individuals or teams or enterprise can simulate their different kind of attack, the attack which is happened by the different adversary or different attackers group. Same time, we are also simulating the blue team labs, where blue team members can understand about how this attack is happen, how they can detect those kind of attack, how they can respond if something is happening to your organizations. So this will give you the clear idea for both side, both blue team and red team side, what is happening inside the organization, and they can do the same thing in their production environments. So our motive is to make a simulated or controlled environment where the different teams like red team and blue teams can perform a different kind of attack and can improve their in enterprise security. At the same time, red team can also find out the different ways how they can penetrate into the network without detecting to the blue teams. So these all new techniques, new things, new attacks we are simulating in our labs. So we are working on both offensive and defensive side simulations, but primary focused on red and blue team activities. So what are the services we are offering? So we are offering the services for individuals, for governments, for corporates. These services are we are provide a dedicated lab environment for red as well as blue teams. We also provide the labs to the enterprise or to the corporate. It is on-premises lab where in enterprise or corporate have their own dedicated lab, so they can their teams, blue team and red team, can perform the different activities there. We also provide a cyber security related trainings in blue teams as well as red teams. So we are focusing on from on-prem infrastructures to the cloud infrastructures for the corporate as well as individuals. So our products. So what are the products? So currently we have two products. From red team perspective, we have a adversary red team simulation lab. This is called atomic nuclear simulated infrastructure. So as we already know that we are simulating critical infrastructure in our lab. So it will give you the better understanding about how this atomic nuclear power plant works, how attackers can take advantage of compromise their network. Same other side, how blue team can defend those kind of attack and how can improve their security skills. So you have so you will get a one dedicated environment which is a controlled environment where you can perform different kind of attack without worrying about destroy the production environment. And it's a mimic like a real atomic nuclear infrastructures. So you can look it into this these products to our websites. Second thing, blue team lab. So as you can see here, we have a blue team labs, which is mimic like in an enterprise environment where red team and blue team can together participate and can improve their skills. So when you say together, that means from red team perspective you can perform a different kind of attacks, and from blue team perspective you can detect, analyze, respond those kind of attack in a real time or in a live environments. So same like when red team is doing any kind of stuff, blue team can defend those kind of stuff, can detect. So it's basically war between red and blue teams, how they are able to defend, or how red team able to bypass security postures. So these are the two products currently we have. Now, because today's webinar is mainly focused on blue team adversary simulation lab, so I'll give you about the basic idea about the what's a blue team, what are the lab, what are the services, or what are the key takeaway you will learn from this lab. Okay, so first start from the blue teams. When we say blue team, so blue team is a group of individuals which is performing analysis of infrastructure system to ensure about organization or corporate security, identify security flows, and also measures the effectiveness of each and every security measures. They are working 24/7 to 365 days a year to detect or respond the real-time attack, maybe which is carried out by or which is performed by a real adversary, or maybe performed by your red team members or the corporate red team people. So they are proactive teams, so that they can defend different kind of attack. So blue team, how the blue team is divided. So also blue teams are proactive defenders, means they are before any kind of attack is happened, they will detect these attacks, they will monitor each and every aspect of the security, every security perimeter device, either it's a host based, network based, or even it's a cloud based attack. So what are the attacks this is happening, they are monitoring real times, and they can respond to those attacks in a real time manners. So blue teams employ a wide range of tools allowing them to detect the attack. So they are using different kind of tools, SIM solutions, different kind of incident response solutions to detect those kind of attack, and can respond when something is happened. So once this attack is happens, they are also performing this a digital forensics and incident response. So the responsibility of blue team members have. So generally blue team, we can say security operations center team, but there is a far beyond that. So, threat intelligence team, which is working on to gathering data from the OSINTs or open source intelligence informations. So they can, defend, or they can analyze where the attack is coming from, what are the, IP address, or what are the controls, command and control server used by the attackers. So before any type of attack is happened, they can block at that time. So the basic responsibilities, these are the common responsibility which is done by the blue teams members. Detect and neuralized sophisticated attack to defend the organizations, reviewing and analyze log data, performing traffic and data flow analysis, from remediation plan of to mitigate from adversary, execute remediation plan and recover from the breach, and gather high level insight and awareness about the network. So these are the few responsibility, but they have a lot more than these responsibilities to protect the organization from any kind of attack. And once attack, sometimes they will work as a proactive, sometimes they work once the attack is happened, how they can handle those kind of attack, and how they can perform the forensics where this attack from, it will be not happen in the future. Okay, so these are the thing from the blue team perspective, how blue team is divided. Generally we say blue team is security operations center team. So the initial thing they will do is monitor. So they continuously monitor the your all the infrastructures from host level, from network level, from cloud level, or different security perimeters. So monitoring is a teams where they use the security incident and event management solutions, that's generally called as SIM solutions, to defend, to monitor these kind of attacks. So this is the first thing, or first responsibility which is blue team member handle. Apart from this, they are also working on threat intelligence. So they can gather the data which is available on the OSINT activities, or they are also working with how different organizations, when some attack is happened, what are the TTPs, tactics and procedures used by different attackers group. So they can defend those kind of or they can use those kind, they can build those kind of rules in their SIM solution or their security devices. So in future they can protect those kind of attacks. So threat intelligence is also comes into the blue teams. Now, threat hunting. So basically, it's a process to proactively and effectively searching through the network to detect and isolate advanced threat that's evade existing security solution. So sometime what happens when your attack happens, when adversaries is there already in your network, how they can they can find out, okay, where is the adversaries, how they can isolate those endpoint security devices from the rest of the network, and how they can actively, or we can say how they can react on those kind of situations. So that's all these things comes when attack is happen, how threat hunting teams can handle those kind of things. We can also say malware analysis is also part of blue teams. So malware analysis, when some attack is happen, maybe it's a ransomware, maybe it's a, a different kind of trojans or any kind of attack is happen in organizations. So they will, lively they will monitor those kind of, the files, documents file, phishing mails, and those kind of malware. They will analyze and find out where really a malware, or it's a trusted, files, or the solutions they have. So malware analysis is also comes into the, blue teams. So at the end, digital forensic and incident response. When some attack is happen, how you can collect the information from the endpoint devices, from different security solutions devices, or different, maybe it's a workstations, maybe employee are using BUID devices, or maybe they are collecting the information from the third-party vendor also. When the organization or corporate have a third-party vendor collaborations, they are also collecting the evidence from the cloud solutions also. So whatever the AWS, Azure, GCP cloud solution we are using, they are collecting the evidence once attack is happened, and simultaneously they can respond. So they can segregate those, or they can isolate those endpoints, those security devices, or those networking devices from the rest of the network. So it won't infect the entire, infrastructure of the organizations. So these are the five, phases, or we can say five things we cover in, blue team activities. Now, when talking about, this is all about how blue team works in a, enterprise, or how they, they have the security operations in the team. So the same thing we try to simulate in our lab. So this is the overview of our lab. So you can see here we have a three sections. One section you can see in the middle is the enterprise infrastructures. So just like, any corporate infrastructure, any, suppose it's a ABC company which have this kind of infrastructure. They have an employee network, they have an operational network, they have an administrator network. So now they have two teams. One is a red team, the left hand side, right hand side they have a blue teams. So we are trying to simulate those kind of thing in our labs. So what happens if you, in red team side, you have both the options. You can perform automated attack, or you can perform the manual attack. I will go through about it. What is the automatic attack and what is the manual attack? Right hand side, you can see here we have a blue team's security operations center, which is continuously monitor your attacks. What are the attacks carried out, the blue teams. So they have host and network based, attack monitoring systems. They have a network traffic analyze, raw network traffic. This is going there. So they analyze those kind of things. They have a solutions for perform threat hunting, and they have a solutions to perform incident response and investigation once attack is happened. So these are the things we already covered in our lab. So once you have access to the lab, you will access the all three things. One thing, you have access to red team scenario, red team network. Second thing, you have access to our enterprise infrastructures, and third one, you have access to our blue team. So how you can access it? What's the benefit you have? What are the prerequisites you have to purchasing this lab? I will go through it one by one. So this is just a basic idea about how this map is look like. So you can see here we have a host based as well as network based detection solutions. So we are monitoring continuously, blue team monitoring continuously what are the endpoint devices, your endpoint solutions you are using, and what are the IDS, IPS, or firewall the solution we are using. So we are continuously monitoring those kind of things in our lab. So it's a live, you can perform attack, and you can simultaneously you can analyze those kind of attacks. So what are the attack is happening in the host base, what are the attack is happening in the network based. So all these things. So you can see here, this is the one diagram where you can map this attack to our MITRE framework. So MITRE basically releasing what are the TTPs, tactics, techniques, and procedure used by the different attackers group, like APTs groups. What are the tools they are using. So you can, so each and every technique is mapped to one particular framework. So you can analyze those things in a real-time manner when attack is happening in your on your network. So you can monitoring those kind of things. You can also visualize how, where is the attack is come from. So we'll also have this network analyzer. So you can analyze the raw network packet, just like we did to Wireshark. We provide the solution you to visualize the all the network traffic from the web-based access. So you simply have a one web-based access. You can analyze where is attack come from, what are the protocols they are using, what are the payloads they are using inside the protocol. So you can see here, this is the one diagram where you can understand about how this attack is coming from, where is the attack is coming from. This is all this thing. So currently, Mytric also recently, I think 3-4 days back, Mytric also released one attack defense techniques. So they have a two techniques. One, they have a two framework, two attack framework. One is for Mytric attack framework for red teams, and second one is active defense framework for the blue teams. So how you can actively defend those kind of things. So we also using those framework which is recently introduced by Mytric, so map all this attack in particular blue team framework. We are also using a different kind of EDR solutions. So you can this is when when attack is happening on the host based or network based. What about when attack is happening on the AD environment? So generally organization are using AD environments, and attackers is moving laterally from one machines to another machines, or attacker is doing any kind of pass the hash, pass the tickets, or the pass hash, or any kind of techniques. How you can detect those kind of attacks? From the red team perspective, you have to understand about if you performing any password dumping or credential dumping, you are using any tools. What are the visibility from the blue team perspective? So we generally we simply dump the credential. We don't know what are the logs generated there. What are the blue team can know about the activities. So you can understand about both the perspective. We also have an incident response framework. So suppose if attack is happen and you understand about this guy or this employee is infected by this particular ransomware, you can go, no need to go there physically. You can perform the incident response from the your administrator or controlled machine. So you have a web-based access. You can directly go there. You can download their file which is download there. You can perform the malware analysis, or you can perform the any kind of analysis on the particular binary file, particular any kind of files which you will get, or which is used for infected those systems. Okay, so this lab is divided into three sections. One is suppose a enterprise network, what is just like mimic any kind of enterprise network we have, just like a bank, just like a medium like organizations where they have an active directory environment, they have a web server, they have a mail server, they have a file server, or they have a different kind of machines, Windows as well as Linux based machine, which is domain joined. So how a red teamers can perform the activities there. So we have two sections. One is manual red teaming, and second one is automated red teaming. Suppose if you are a blue team member and you doesn't have any idea about how to perform red team attack. So we provide a automated attacks where you can just choose what are the techniques you want to use. So you have to just simply choose and you have to click enter. Once everything is done by our automated tools, the tool which we are using is one of the Mytric Caldera framework, which is very popular to performing red team operations. So even if you don't have any idea about red teaming, you can still you can do this. You can use our atomic red team tools to perform or to use a different kind of techniques. Simultaneously, if you have a knowledge about red teaming and like how we can laterally movement, how we can perform execution, how we can perform privilege escalations, persistence, or any kind of attacks, you can do that. So we provide the VPN-based access, and we provide the infrastructures, enterprise infrastructures. So you can just connect the infrastructure and can perform the each and every attack which you thought is possible in the enterprise. Same times, from the blue team perspective, same kind of attack you can detect it. So if you have a knowledge about blue teams, how this SIM tool work, SIM solution work, how security operations center work, how to perform incident response. So you can analyze those kind of attack which is happening you know continuously on your network. So it will give you the idea about how red teaming are working. It will give you idea about how blue teaming is working. So if you are in the red team, you should know that how blue team and what are the log is generated by your bloodhound, what are the log is generated by your mimikatz or any kind of attack which is doing there. Even it's a AD based attack, even it's a web based attack. Suppose you are performing SQL injection attack, you are performing file inclusion or any kind of web-based attack, or maybe you are performing any kind of network-based attack. Suppose if you are simply scanning the entire infrastructure, definitely it will trigger the alert from the blue team. So if you are a red team member, you can understand about how blue teams, what are the logs is given to the blue teams, and what are the techniques you should know, so you can perform your all the actions or all the operations without detecting by the blue teams. So this is the advantage for red teams have. Same time, if you are a blue team members and you don't know about red teaming, how red teaming attack, so you have options. You have to simply choose, okay, what are the techniques I can use, or what are the techniques used by the suppose APT group 28. So this is some Russian based APT group, or different countries have their own APT group or different attacker groups. So you can use, okay, this APT group use these techniques. You have to just simply choose, okay, from privilege escalations, this techniques I want to use this techniques. So you will give you one simple web-based access. You simply choose, this is the techniques I have to use. You can perform the actions. So from the blue team perspective, you can understand about, okay, what is happen if red teams is doing this techniques, how this log is triggered on the EDR solution, how log is triggered on the host-based device, what are the log trigger on the network-based devices, and if it's happened, how we can respond to those attacks, how can we separate those networks. So this is all about the blue teaming activities, or what are the benefits for the blue teams have. So either if he have or she have a knowledge on red teaming, it's very good. Doesn't have a knowledge on red teaming, he can use our automated tools. So you can also understand about packet analyzing, Active Directory attacks, and all these things. So this is a kind of thing we are coming into picture. It's called purple teaming, where red and blue team can simultaneously attack. So we give the access to different audience. Some of are good in red teaming, some of are good in blue teaming. So from red team audience, they are performing the red team kind of attacks, or what are operations from the red team perspective. So blue team simultaneously blue team can understand about what are the attack they did, what are the techniques, what are the tools they use to perform those kind of attack. So it is a collaborative between a red and blue team. The scenario you have both the access from red team perspective and blue team perspective. You have both the access. You can do the same thing in your suppose you want to do pass the hash techniques, or you want to do pass the hash attack on the particular operating system. So you can check, okay, when you are doing this kind of attack, what are the log is generated by here. So this is the purely you can say hands-on exercise you have. We also provide the solution. Solution means we provide the 3 different TTPs used by different attacker group, from initial access to data exfiltrations. So you can understand about, from red team perspective, okay, what are the techniques they use, these attacker group use, how they use those techniques. And from the blue team perspective, you can understand about, okay, when this TTP is run, when they are doing those kind of techniques, what are the logs is generated from different solutions, from host-based solution, from network-based solution, from EDR, from what are the logs, or we can say what are the network traffic is generated by those. You have to understand about all this. So we are giving 3 different TTPs for this particular lab. So this is kind of versus the red versus blue kind of. So I'll show you how our lab is look like. So you can see here, this is the pictures of our labs. So it's a similar. So what you have an enterprise infrastructure where you have an initial access. So generally we focused on assume breach methodology. So suppose if you have an initial access of Windows based machine as well as Linux based machine, how you can perform those kind of attack there. So I'll show you from red team perspective how you can do, from blue team perspective how you can analyze those kind of attack. So I'll show you the live demo how this lab is look like. Okay. Okay. Suppose this is the lab we have. This is the enterprise infrastructure. In enterprise infrastructures, there is two employee. One is using Windows-based machine and one is using Linux-based machine. All are the domain-joined machines. And you compromise or you found the credential from the web or anywhere else or any phishing or any kind of activity. You found the credentials. So you have both the options. From Windows-based machine, you simply perform the you can PS remoting to this particular machine. So once you have so generally why we are using this thing, because we are following assume breach methodology. So once you have a credential to this particular employee, you can perform the power PS remoting. So you can see here. So you can see here. Also, you can see here I'm successfully able to log into this particular machine, which is I already compromised or I found the credential of this particular employee. So you are inside the network. Now, how you can use our, or from red team perspective, how you can use our automations tool to carry out a different kind of attacks or to perform different kind of TDPs. So same thing, you have a Windows-based machine. What about if you have a Linux-based machine? You compromised one employee, so he is using Linux-based machines. So you can, or you have their SSH credentials. You can go there. This is the initial entry machines where you got, or where you have either valid credential or you got the RC. So you can see that. Okay. So also you can see here. Both are machines joined to the domain join machines, domain join of a particular organization. Now, suppose if you have an initial access of two systems, one is Windows-based machine, one is Linux-based machine, how you can perform a different kind of attack from the red team perspective, from the blue team perspective, how you can detect. So I'll show you one by one. From the red team perspective, you can perform. So if you have initial access and you know about how red teaming is done, you can use your, whatever operating system you like, what are the tools you like. We also provide one C2, which is accessible through, web. So you can directly, use our C2 framework to perform, whatever kind of attack you want. If you know about the red teaming, if you don't have any idea about red teaming, we also provide one solutions. So you can see here, we have one solutions. Okay. This is the framework which we are using. This is very popular framework which is used to perform automated attack, red team attacks against organizations. So you can see here, you can deploy the agents. They are in each. So once you click deploy the agent, you have to choose which agent you want to deploy. You can see here, it will give you the access. It will give you the options to choose whatever the platform you want to choose. So it's a Darwin for OS X, for Linux-based platform as well as Windows-based platform. So from Windows-based platform, you have to just copy this. You have to just copy this line and you have to paste it this in our PowerShell command. That's it. You have to do this thing. From Linux-based system, you have to copy this one. So this is the Darwin. So you can see, okay. From the Linux-based system, you have to copy this command, and so you already have the initial access on Linux host, so you have to paste it here. Once you paste it, you can see here your agent will be reflected here. All agents, all the machine which you infected by this agent will be, will be reflected here. Now we have to choose the options. Adversary means you have to choose the option. What are the attack you want to perform? So you can see here, this is the already defined the adversary profile. So you can create your own profile. So you suppose if you want to use this collection profile, it will what are the options there is to file the company email ID, IP address, file which is there, what are the directories there. If you perform this, if I choose this hunting profile, it will do all these operations automatically. You don't need to worry about anything from the blue team perspective. So these all are the techniques which is mentioned here. You can use your own techniques, or you can use your own code, your own techniques here. Suppose tactics, I want to use privilege escalations or persistence privilege escalations. Okay. So these are the three method this is giving to. Okay, what are the techniques you want to use? Process injections, and these are the abilities you have to choose how you can perform this process injection. So from the red team perspective, so who doesn't know about red team means, you can use these techniques and can perform against the agents you have, either it's a Windows based agent or Linux based agent. So this is all you have to do from the red team perspective. Once you did okay, I did the process injections and I use this particular abilities. From blue team perspective, what are the log which is generated on host based machine? What are the log which is generated on the network based machine? What are the log which is generated, or what are the network traffic which is going there? So you can see here from network traffic perspective, you can see here. So we provide the web UI. You can simply type whatever command, just like you use a Wireshark, but we will provide the web-based access. So you can simply use this ip.source equal to whatever the command you can do here. It will search all the logs, what are the traffic is generated. So you can see all here what are the connections there on that. You can see it. Okay. How this connection is look like, where is connection is connected, where is connection coming from. So all these things you have to do. So you can visualize the entire infrastructure, or you can also specify, suppose ip.pdbr, ip.src, source IP, suppose I'm using my IP from 92, 68, 150. So these are the three machines where the connection is there, making the connections. One is 250.12, 1.13, or 1.15. So you can analyze different kind of network. Also, you have an idea about how this network, what are the packets inside going in this particular network. So you can see this is the, when you analyze this particular network, it will give you the idea about all these things. So all we are segregated. We use the different techniques to give you this access. You can see where does this network come from, what are the methods they are using, what are the user agent is here. From the blue team perspective, you need to understand about, okay, what techniques, what tools, or what methods they use to perform this kind of attack. From endpoint perspective, so you have an endpoint solutions here. You can see how this log is generated. What are the devices, what are the endpoints there. So you can see it's giving the idea about authentication failure. Suppose user try to perform, or attackers try to perform any kind of brute force attacks. You will see here there. So what are the authentication success, authentication failure. You also have an idea about how this all look like. So you can also see, so you can see from agent perspectives, how many agents are there, how many endpoints devices are here, what are the solutions, and all these things you can deploy this. So this is give the clear idea about what are the techniques, what are the tactics used by this particular agents, or used by the particular techniques. So apart from this thing, we have a different solution from incident response, from network-based devices. We have IDS, IPS, in our network. So what are the logs generated from there? We have a Microsoft EDR solutions. So what are the attack which is happen on AD-based attack, just like Kerberos-based attack, or any kind of pass the hash, pass the tickets techniques. All these things you will have an idea about blue team perspective. So it will give you the idea about how red team work, how blue team work, how this enterprise works. So it will give you the fair idea about devices, solution, logs, and everything. Suppose if you are doing any, if you are using bloodhounds, this is generally used for mapping the entire infrastructure in AD based. So what are the log is generated? What are the, so blue team know about what are the log is generated. So it will give you the idea about how you can, hide yourself inside our organization to perform your operations without, detecting by the blue team or security operations center team. So this is about the demo. If you have a lot of functionality, a lot of solutions there which is implemented. So this is demo. So we have a subscription basis our lab. So you can go for subscription 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. From 31st of August, we have a 75% discounts. Then you will also get a detailed write-up of different TTPs, which is a detailed write-up. If you doesn't have any knowledge about red teaming and blue teaming, you can go through it and you can understand about from protocol-based how you can how if it's a legitimate or if it's a malicious. So our lab will start from 15th of September. So once you purchase this thing, we'll start from there. What are the, so we also provide the certificate. We also give the challenge. So you have to complete that challenge. Once you complete the challenge, we give you the certifications. So the target audience, you should have a basic idea about this. The lab is not for the beginners. So it's just for intermediates or the advanced persons who have a basic understanding about the blue team, how SIM work, how you can analyze the different networks and different traffics. So it's for penetration tester, red or blue team or system administrators, or anybody who wants to interested. But you should have a basic knowledge about SIM solution or so. So thank you so much for joining us. So you can, if you have any questions, queries, you can send your feedback also to our support at cyberwarfare.live. You can visit us on LinkedIn and Twitter, so Cyber Warfare Labs and Cyber Warfare. So now it's question time. If anybody have any questions, we're happy to answer your questions. Any questions anybody have? You can ask your question on chat, or you can share your feedback, your questions to our mail support@cyberwarfare.live. So this is the website we have. You can go through it and you can find out we have two solutions. One for red team solution and one for blue team. It becomes a purple team activities. So I think, so anybody have any questions, feel free to ask.